Jia 2 is a 2025 Chinese animated fantasy film directed by Jiaozi, Yang Yu, serving as a sequel to the 2019 hit Jia. Both films draw inspiration from the 16th century Chinese novel Investiture of the Gods. Following the events of the first film, Jia 2 continues the journey of its titular character, Jia, a mythical boy endowed with magical powers and exceptional martial arts skills. After Jia and Ao Bing sacrifice themselves using the Chaos Pearl's energy, their bodies are destroyed, but their souls persist. Taiyi Zhenren endeavors to use a 7-colored lotus to restore their forms but faces numerous challenges. Meanwhile, Shen Gongbao releases the 4 Dragon Kings, long imprisoned in the deep sea. Ao Guang, the Dragon King of the East Sea, declares an impending attack on Chentangwan, prompting Jia to defend his homeland against these formidable adversaries. Jia 2 was released in China on January 29, 2025, coinciding with the Chinese New Year. The film was showcased in various formats, including standard 2D, 3D, IMAX, and Dolby Cinema. With a production budget of approximately $80 million, it stands as one of China's most expensive animated films to date. The film achieved remarkable commercial success, grossing over $1.2 billion globally. It became the highest-grossing film in China, surpassing previous record holder The Battle at Lake Changjin. Notably, Jia 2 also became the first non-Hollywood film to cross the $1 billion mark, setting a new benchmark for international animated features. Critics lauded Jia 2 for its compelling storytelling, stunning animation, and faithful adaptation of Chinese mythology. The film received high ratings on various platforms, with Douban Movies scoring it the 8th of May, 10, Maoyang the 9th of July, 10, and Teopiao the 9th of August, 10. Reviewers highlighted its solid script, impressive special effects, and accurate expression of values, noting that it proves that respect for the audience is the real box office password. Overall, Jia 2 has been celebrated for its artistic achievements and its role in bringing Chinese animated cinema to the global stage. The passage discusses the remarkable success of the animated film Jia 2, which has achieved unprecedented milestones in China's film industry. Released during the Lunar New Year holiday, the sequel not only met but exceeded high audience expectations, leading to a nationwide viewing craze. In just 13 days, Jia 2 doubled its box office earnings, surpassing its predecessor and setting new records. The film's appeal extended beyond China, impressing international audiences with the charm of Chinese mythology. It became the highest-grossing film in China, earning over 5.8 billion yuan, $796.32 million, and surpassing previous record holders. This success contributed to a record high of 9.5 billion yuan, $1.3 billion, in box office takings during the Lunar New Year period, marking an 18.8% increase from the previous year. Overall, Jia 2 has been celebrated for winning in all aspects, leading the Spring Festival schedule, breaking long-standing records, and maintaining its position as the box office champion for 3 consecutive years. What is the difference between 1 and 2? Jia, 2019, and Jia 2, 2025, are both Chinese animated fantasy films that center on the mythological figure Jia. While they share the same protagonist and draw from traditional Chinese mythology, there are notable differences between the two films. Jia 1 released in 2019, this film became a monumental success, grossing over $725 million globally. It set records as the highest-grossing animated film in China and the worldwide highest-grossing non-US animated film at the time. Jia 2 released in 2025, the sequel achieved even greater success, becoming the first film ever to gross $1 billion in a single country, surpassing previous records held by films like Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Second is plot and character development. Jia 1. The original film introduces Jia's origin story, focusing on his birth, struggles with his predetermined fate, and journey towards self-acceptance and heroism. Jia 2. The sequel continues Jia's story, delving deeper into his battles against formidable adversaries and his efforts to protect his homeland. It explores themes of destiny, redemption, and the complexities of heroism. Third is cultural impact and global reach. Enijia 1, while it garnered international attention, its impact was primarily within China, introducing global audiences to modern Chinese animation. Enijia 2, the sequel not only captivated domestic audiences but also resonated globally, leading to special screenings in North America and other regions. Its success is seen as a testament to China's growing cultural confidence and the global appeal of its storytelling. While both films center on the character of Enijia and are rooted in Chinese mythology, Enijia 2 builds upon the foundation laid by its predecessor, offering a continuation of the story with enhanced animation, deeper character exploration, and a broader cultural impact. How did Chinese media praise Enijia 2? According to Global Times, since its release during the Spring Festival holidays, Enijia 2 has become a phenomenon-level film. It has already topped the global box office chart for a single market and is expected to challenge for the #1 spot on the global animated film box office list. The young boy little Enijia, from Chinese mythology, who rides on wind and fire wheels, is now shaking hands with global box office icons like the Minions, Buzz Lightyear, and Spider-Man. Some foreign media outlets have praised the film for redefining the heights of China's film industry, while some Hollywood producers, after watching the film, expressed hope for more collaborations with their Chinese counterparts. Many international movie fans have flocked to Xiaohongshu to search for reviews and learn about Chinese mythology. It's still too early to draw conclusions about the overseas performance of Enijia 2, however, considering the fact that global box office has yet to recover to its 2019 levels, one can understand the expectations of the global market and audiences for a creative and excellent film product. From drones to electric vehicles, from TikTok to Xiaohongshu, from Black Myth, Wukong to DeepSeek, and Enijia 2, waiting to be released in multiple countries, the reason these products from different fields have been able to break through visible or invisible barriers and create an international buzz lies in the strong demand for exchanges in trade, culture, and public opinion between China and the world. In this sense, as Chinese people pursue a better life, they have also enriched the world with diverse public goods through their creative efforts, responding to the global expectation for a better life and creating a frequency of emotional resonance. At the same time, the outstanding quality of these products can be attributed to the vast market demand and the continuously improving industry environment fostered by mutual learning and China's openness. Enijia 2 is, in fact, the latest creation born from the globalized melting pot of the animation industry, embodying the collective wisdom of modern animated art. In 2024, 93 new imported films were released in the Chinese mainland, with 2 international films, including Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire, making it into the top 10 box office hits of the year. It is through exchanges and competition with international peers that Chinese movies have enhanced their creative standards and gradually developed a distinctive style and brand of their own, gaining more opportunities to showcase themselves. This is the true essence of civilizational exchange and mutual learning. Looking outward, foreigners are getting into Chinese traditional culture through figures like Wukong and Enijia. They try out the lifestyles of Chinese people through China travel and Xiaohongshu. This attraction reflects a universal longing for a better life shared by people around the world. Countries should align with, respond to, and respect this demand, focusing on doing their own things well while also contributing to a more peaceful and harmonious world. This is an important aspect of our emphasis on win-win cooperation and serves as the foundation of public sentiment. A few days ago, Yiwu, dubbed the world's supermarket, opened for the Year of the Snake, with merchants from all over the globe eagerly waiting. On the first day, 75,000 vendors welcomed customers, introducing 2.1 million types of goods and attracting a footfall of 235,000 people. The reason the Yiwu index can defy various pessimistic predictions and why Yiwu's exports reach all corners of the world is that this small city embodies tremendous global demand. Nevertheless, Endowed 2 will continue to be tested in overseas markets. Hopefully more audiences around the world will come to love little Endowed, who embodies youthful spirit and passion. We also expect little Endowed to reach broader horizons, supported by the film's high quality and the positive word of mouth from global audiences. Furthermore, we anticipate seeing more outstanding products that serve as a bridge for communication between cultures and enrich people's pursuit of a better life. How do ordinary Chinese people talk about Endowed 2? Chinese people say that being able to be on the second list is a comprehensive surpassing of Endowed I. Even if you have high expectations for Neza, this movie can meet your expectations. It was only 100% higher than the box office in 13 days. Endowed 2 not only caused a nationwide viewing craze in China, but even foreign audiences were impressed by the charm of Chinese mythology. This year's animated film Endowed 2 can be said to have won in all aspects. Not only did it lead the spring festival schedule, it broke the long river in 10 days, maintained the box office champion position for 3 years, and ranked among the top 4 in the world. What's more exciting is that the top 60 are almost all American Hollywood movies. And Endowed 2 is the only Asian movie on the gold list, which is truly a well-deserved domestic light. Not only domestic Endowed 2, but also overseas data has soared all the way. It is expected that starting from the 14th, it will be released in 52 countries at the same time. 10 billion is just the domestic box office. This time the overseas box office is estimated to be not low. Unexpectedly, the tickets for most theaters around the world have been sold out just by pre-sale, and it is hard to get a ticket. Many people have called for the film to be extended and shown as in Chinese theaters. Even the big screen in Times Square in New York started. It is said that the tickets there are not enough to sell, and people are calling for price increases. The box office has reached nearly 7 billion now. It has not only become the top domestic film box office, but it has also surpassed the Avengers and Star Wars in the United States. Of course, a big tree attracts the wind, and some netizens overseas have made provocative remarks, complaining that most of the box office is still supported by Chinese audiences. Chinese say let's not talk about how popular this movie is overseas, let's quote Wu Jing's words, is the money of Chinese audiences not valuable? What's more, the box office of many Hollywood blockbusters is inseparable from the contribution of the Chinese market and the top 100 global box office movies, but 99% of the box office comes from mainland China. It's very simple. From the box office of many Hollywood movies, more contributions also come from mainland China. When Endowed 2, the domestic animation was really crazy, there are even foreign viewers who said that in order to understand the movie in depth, Chinese said,
The movie, it was just absolutely wild. I think I almost cried.
That was definitely the best animated film I've ever personally seen.